the Rose Bowl. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the SMU Mustangs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the SMU Mustangs and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
He's got the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He is in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, it's Shepard. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick give. It's Shepard. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The Bruins are facing third and inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Dragged down.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Obviously, Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission. And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bruins! Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide left, it's Turner.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. They're all over him. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Ncaa27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Ncaa27. Out wide right, it's Pfeiffer. Makes the catch and he's free. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield. It's Grove. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Finds his target. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Rush right in his face. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Throwing, Ncaa27. Reels it in. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Keeps it himself. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a look at the stats and what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Move to his right. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The sure hands, it's Singleton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. The extra point here would tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Shepard. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Got it, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th.
Easy.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Rashad Downs going up top. Rushes on. Got the first down himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Press center downs going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Cooper. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They were all over it. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Turner. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's dropped. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll take it himself. There's a crease. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs will try to pick it up on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
One more snap coming before halftime. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 6 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Tigers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 3rd down in the gun, Ncaa27. Caught. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Ncaa27. Extending the play. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Rid of it on the RPO. Touchdown, Bruins! Roll into the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Shepard. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Throwing, Ncaa27. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened, what did I do wrong. You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Lee. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the right. He'll be dropped. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa27 zings it complete to the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down,
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's Ncaa27 to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Left side is Pfeiffer. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That had all the makings of a pick six, and it just turned into a completion.
Oh, man, you throw that out route, you're sitting there, you're waiting on it, you get your hand on it, and they still complete it. Man, that could have been a huge play for the defense, but instead, the offense gets the completion.
Running inside, it's Shepard. Breaks the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him. and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he
makes the grab in their space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Ncaa27. Moving out to the right. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Sets his feet. It's Ncaa27. Got his man. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Turner. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Right side, it's Pfeiffer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Ncaa27 throwing again. Makes the grab. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. SMU spends his second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Shepard. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket, and you can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Bruins! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.